Jen Kim and Mila over here, Humphrey back here. We're all enjoying summer. The equinox has happened. We had the strawberry moon, and it's actually not too bad today. It's not too terribly hot, which is pretty nice. So in 5 weeks, I'll be in Korea for ICA, the International Korean Adoptee Association's gathering. We're expecting about 500 attendees, and I'm super psyched, but for some reason I've been procrastinating on confirming all of the arrangements, but we're good now. Got hotel, conference ticket paid for, flight paid for, scheduled, everything good, roommates all in line. But I think maybe I'm just a little conflicted about going back. It's been 8 years, so that's quite a while, but the first trip was pretty awesome.
Yes, hello everybody, and welcome to a journey to the great unknown. We're heading down to the very southern parts of Korea, to Cheongmi-go, in the Seongnam province, as we're going to have a first-hand experience at Korean farming. The excitement in the group can't be mistaken, as you can see for yourselves. We're going to pick green peppers, wildflowers, make traditional Korean wildberry wine, and we're going to make an egg carrier out of straw with our very own hands. Welcome everybody to join us on our journey.
When I went back for the first time in 2008, it was as part of the SWS Welcome Home Tour. SWS is my Korean adoption agency, Social Welfare Society. So we had adoptees from the US and also adoptees from Sweden, which was pretty cool. Never met any adoptees who had been adopted to another country before. So we toured around on a bus and we saw temples and ate a lot of really good food. And then partway through the trip we split off into smaller groups. My group went to Cheongmi-go in the southern tip of Korea. We thought it might be a little dull on the farm, but it was actually a really good time, and I'm really thankful to have had the bonding of a smaller group. While I was there one night, I was sitting out on a bench outside and got a call from SWS that they had found my foster mother. I just remember sitting there being really shocked and having no idea what I was feeling, but excited and kind of nervous and just, I don't know, confused and shocked. So then a few days later, I got to meet her. So when I went into the room, she had the same face as she did in the pictures that I have of her, and we cried and held hands, and she said that she missed me and always hoped that I would come back, and that she had cried when my plane took off and she held my blanket and wanted to keep me but couldn't afford to, and never had a foster child after that. I've heard that a few times from different people, so I hope it's true. I'm not really sure. But we had barbecue, and she gave me a charm for protection and a blue scarf. The scarf I actually lost one day walking to work. It blew off into the wind and I cried and it's gone, but the charm I still have hanging in my room. While we were on the tour, we went to SWS to see our files and to hold some of the babies in the nursery, and I remember holding a baby who was about 2 days old from her paperwork and just thinking, what happened 2 days ago that brought you here? But I already had the paperwork I saw. I had it from my New York agency, Spence Chapin, so I didn't learn anything new, but it is fun to read just as someone who doesn't have anything else. According to the child report by Angela Orphanage, an old couple referred Hyun-hee Kim, me, to the orphanage, saying they cannot take care of the child anymore for being so old. After finding the child left on the doorstep of their house, they had taken care of the child for about a month, but came to refer her to the orphanage for they felt they were too old to bring up the child. I've had this paperwork all my life, and for some reason I missed that the name had been given to me at the orphanage because I thought it had been given by my birth mother, who is not mentioned anywhere else in the paperwork at all. So when I reread and found out that the name had been given at the orphanage, that was pretty upsetting. I was 26 at the time, and that sort of kicked off a whole crazy time in life. But the information I have on my foster home was really nice too. The foster family by whom Jen Kim is well cared for at present consists of 3: foster father, 36, who is a novelist; foster mother, 29, who is a housekeeper; and their daughter, age 6. The foster parents are learned, and the foster mother is clean and has experience rearing children, so this home is suitable for taking care of the child. The foster mother keeps her home always clean and loves the child very much. She takes rice gruel, a half bowl, 3 times a day. She takes biscuits, fruits, and bread for her snack, and gets peevish feeling hungry. So some things are still the same. I talked last week about fathers, and this week I'm thinking of 3 mothers: my birth mother, my foster mother, and my adoptive mother, who I think of as my real mother. She is kind and creative and caring, and she's taught me about animals and trees and flowers and how to set a table and how to have a party. I really think a lot of what I do as an event planner and designer is because of her. I found a note on the back of a picture that she had written when I was with my foster family, and it says, Jen Kim, 14 months, foster home. I wish you were here right now. So that was pretty special to have too. So on December 18th, 1976, I arrived at JFK, and it was pretty cool to find out through Facebook that Julia had arrived on the same plane as I did, and we have these really similar pictures of us at SWS. So it's been 8 years since I was in Korea, and that is quite a while. I hear that quite a lot of things have changed there, so I'm really looking forward to that and the conference, and I'll be there in 35 days. I'm not sure if I want to do any more searching. I don't know how worthwhile or helpful anything I could do at this point would be. I was told the orphanage with all of the files burned down, and that's a pretty common story that KADs are told. So I'm not sure if that's true, if there was just a rush of arson in Korea at the time, but who knows. And I've even thought maybe my foster mother was my birth mother. I don't know. A lot of us really don't know. So if anything though, it's going to be a great time, and I'm really looking forward to it. It even occurred to me somewhere around episode 3 of this vlog that I could find birth family this way, so who knows. What I did find cleaning my apartment this weekend was some Korean cash, so that's pretty cool. Korean money is actually really beautiful, so for some reason I guess I saved it and have about $30 so here, which is pretty cool. That'll buy a lot of street food, so that'll be great. So in the meantime, thanks for watching. Subscribe if you'd like to. Let me know if you've been to Korea, what you think about going back to Korea, if you've done searching, if you found things, if you haven't found things, if that's frustrating, if you've done the DNA test even, which a lot of people have done. And there's only 5 more Sunday episodes until I go, so until then, thanks for watching, and see you next week.
Whoa, big wide turn here. Sorry. Oh boy. She is feeding right now. She must really need her purse.